Okay, everybody. I'm starting my presentation like this because I have a nuclear head cold right now, and I'm really best at home. So hopefully my voice won't give out, and I can get through this presentation. So anyway, uh, here's my presentation. I am working on Chicago Craigslist, specifically in the misconnections section. It's this sort of online performance piece that is turning into, will be turned into a data visualization representation, some sort of interactive online application. In case you're not familiar, here is the missed connections sort of interface. Missed connections is a personal section on Craigslist where people post advertisements of describing where they've glimpsed their soulmate. Like you see somebody on the street and you connect with them in some way, and that you post on here, and theoretically you're supposed to be able to meet them. And I think that the inclination to post an ad like this is really interesting. Psychologically, I think that the expectation of actually hooking up with somebody that you did see on the street, of like manifesting that connection in real life again, is really unlikely. But that the person who posts the ad, who did the noticing in the first place, really wants to be the one who gets noticed. So rather than posting ads about other people, they'd rather see ads posted about themselves, kind of thing. And so to that end, I've been posting ads about myself with the expectation that I will get responses from other people saying, oh, hey, that was me, when really it never could be. It's me. So here are examples of ads I've posted. They're really cheesy. I hope I don't go through them too fast, but you can watch this again. And this presentation is posted online as well. But they're all about me. These things actually happen, these places I've actually been to. And it's been really interesting going through this process, like enacting this projection psychology, trying to like thinking about myself this way, like observing myself constantly. It's bizarre. And I have been getting responses. So this is actually ad I posted about being in class last week, when we were watching that Second Life, the furry Second Life thing. And so this is a response that I got. It's one of the genuine responses I've gotten. It's not the kind I was looking for, but it's not from a bot. Like you'll see, I've been getting responses from bots, which I think is interesting. But so here's this one ad I posted. And here are the responses from bots that I've gotten. And you'll notice, well, you won't notice, but in my inbox, you can see like they're all from the same kinds of people. So like Maggie Roberts, she really likes me. Brandy Hansen also posts a lot. And like you look, so here's Rasco. Oops. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Shit. I want to go back to that one. So you see Golish Rasco? Well, I don't know. Here's his brother, Philpott Rasco. So they're clearly bots. Here's Maggie Roberts again. And they're generally sexually explicit or completely unintelligible. Or there are a couple that then ask questions that were posted in the subjects, like I posted an age in the subject. They generally ask for that, and then it'll ask me about that again. So like here's this ad that I posted, and here are the bots that I got. So the location Wrigley, and then if you look here from Emily Gala, she's asking about the location, or like here asking about it again, Brandy Hansen. So, and here's another one from Maggie Roberts. So these are characters that keep popping up, and they, but they're totally bots. My next steps, I'm going to keep posting ads, and I haven't decided what I want this to look like 100% yet. John and Nick have told me that it needs to be text-based, so no screenshots like this, but I do kind of want to maintain the look of Craigslist, and I want to have it be interactive and fun to interact with, because it will be text-based. And so, and then another challenge that it's keeping the database really organized, because it's going to be sort of a network of initial ads and responses. We've also discussed having sort of a mapping element to it, especially if the only responses I'm getting are from bots. That's going to be something to think about moving forward. But I'm having fun with it, but it's also really strange. It makes me feel weird about myself in a way. I feel like I'm putting myself out there, and by actively engaging this psychological projection, I'm I don't know, I feel really vulnerable about some of it, because you can't help but interpret that these ads, they say something about the way I look at myself, or the way I want to be looked at by others. And so it's kind of like this weird push and pull within myself right now, which makes perfect sense, but it's just something that I'm, it's a little disconcerting, it's a little unsettling, but it's really also interesting in relation to the project. It probably couldn't be done without that kind of thing. I had another comment about, well, anyway, so that's where I'm at with this project, and just going to be continuing. Oh, no, I found it. It was about another self-reflexive moment within this project, and it makes me feel weird about what my activities, like, it ends up being, I'm on trains all the time, and I'm either on trains or at school, and I don't get out much, or at the grocery store. There are a lot about the grocery store, and so that feels really weird, like that I'm like, man, my life sucks. I'm just doing homework and on the train all the time. And generally you would post ads about, where other people can see you. But that's not necessarily necessary in this project. So I've posted ads where, like, maybe I'm alone. So like the ad that we saw a minute ago about sitting on the kitchen counter in my PJs with a glass of wine, there wasn't anybody else there, but there could have been. And, that's not the important part, because the observer is kind of irrelevant, because it doesn't really exist. The observer and the observed are the same entity. So I'm playing with that concept right now. And that's been really interesting too, just to mess around with and think about. But yeah, so that's my project, and I look forward to talking about it with you guys. And I hope nobody else gets this nuclear head cold. Anyway, thanks. Have a good class.